Amanda, a beautiful girl, who struggled to make ends meet after her parents passed away, leaving her alone. She had to fend for herself, working hard to survive. Amanda's parents were deceased, and she was left to face the challenges of life alone. Despite her difficult situation, Amanda remained determined and strong-willed. She had to grow up quickly, taking on responsibilities that most people her age didn't have to face. Amanda's parents had always encouraged her to pursue her dreams, and she wanted to make them proud. She was a talented singer, and music became her escape from the harsh realities of life. Amanda's dream was to become a successful musician, and she was willing to work hard to achieve it. She faced many obstacles, but her passion for music kept her going. Amanda's story is one of resilience and determination, and her love for music is inspiring. She is a true example of someone who refuses to give up on their dreams, no matter what life throws their way. Amanda's struggles made her stronger, and she continued to push forward, even when things seemed impossible. She was a fighter, and her music was her weapon. Amanda's voice was her comfort, her solace, and her hope. She held onto it tightly, knowing it would get her through the tough times. Amanda passed through a lot as an orphan, facing many challenges and struggles. Despite these difficulties, she found solace in music and loved singing. She had a passion for music and wanted to pursue a career in the industry. Amanda's love for music was evident in her powerful voice and captivating performances. She was determined to make a name for herself in the music world. As an orphan, Amanda faced many obstacles, but music was her escape. She found comfort in singing and writing songs. Amanda's music was her way of expressing herself and telling her story. She hoped to inspire others with her music and share her experiences. Amanda's dream was to become a successful musician, and she worked hard to achieve it. She performed at local shows and events, honing her craft and building a following. Amanda's music was her passion, and she was determined to make it her career. She was a talented artist, and her music reflected her struggles and triumphs. Amanda's love for music drove her to keep pushing forward, even when things seemed impossible. She was a true example of someone who turned their passion into their purpose. Amanda tried to fund her music career with the little money she earned from her daily hustle. She worked hard to make ends meet, juggling multiple jobs to support herself. Despite her busy schedule, Amanda always made time for music, performing at local clubs and events. She was determined to succeed, and her passion for music drove her to keep pushing forward. Amanda's music was her priority, and she sacrificed a lot to pursue her dream. She faced many financial struggles, but her love for music kept her going. Amanda's music was her escape, her comfort, and her hope. She wrote songs about her experiences, pouring her heart and soul into her craft. Amanda's music was raw, honest, and relatable, resonating with those who heard it. She was a talented artist, and her music reflected her struggles and triumphs. Amanda's dream was to become a successful musician, and she worked tirelessly to achieve it. She performed anywhere she could, honing her craft and building a following. Amanda's music was her passion, and she was determined to make it her career. She was a true example of someone who turned their passion into their purpose. Amanda's music was her life, and she lived it to the fullest. Amanda attended several shows, hoping to meet her destiny helper. She believed that her big break was just around the corner. Amanda was determined to succeed, and she knew that networking was key. She attended every music event she could, hoping to meet someone who could help her career. Amanda was proactive, always looking for opportunities to advance her music. She was confident in her talent and knew that with the right support, she could make it big. Amanda's music was her passion, and she was willing to do whatever it took to share it with the world. She was a go-getter, always on the lookout for her next move. Amanda's determination and perseverance were admirable, and her music reflected her hard work and dedication. She was a talented artist, and her music deserved to be heard. The struggle to become a musician wasn't easy for Amanda, and at times, she doubted her potential. Despite her hard work and dedication, success seemed elusive. Amanda felt like giving up, but her love for music kept her going. She had come too far to quit now, and she was determined to make her dreams a reality. Amanda's passion for music drove her to keep pushing forward, even when things seemed impossible. Amanda heard about an upcoming show at a club, but she wasn't interested in performing. She felt like it would be just another disappointment, and she wasn't in the mood. However, her love for music eventually won her over, and she decided to go to the show. Amanda thought she would just observe and enjoy the music, but her passion took over. She ended up performing that day, and it was a turning point for her. Amanda's music was well received, and she gained new fans. She was surprised by the positive response and felt a renewed sense of purpose. Amanda's performance was raw and emotional, showcasing her talent and vulnerability. The audience was captivated by her voice and stage presence. Amanda's music was a reflection of her struggles and triumphs, and it resonated deeply with the audience. She was a true artist, pouring her heart and soul into her craft. Amanda's performance that day was a defining moment in her career. She realized that she had something special to offer, and she was determined to share it with the world. Amanda's music was her life, and she lived it to the fullest. She was a shining star, and her music would touch the lives of many. Amanda's performance at the club caught the attention of a wealthy man named Gerald. He was impressed by her talent and charisma on stage. Gerald was not a music enthusiast, but Amanda's music moved him. He was drawn to her passion and dedication to her craft. Gerald introduced himself to Amanda after the show, praising her performance. He was struck by her humility and kindness despite her obvious talent. Gerald was impressed by Amanda's voice and stage presence. He offered his business card and asked her to call him, but Amanda was hesitant. She had met many people who promised to help her career, but none had followed through. Amanda was skeptical, but Gerald's kind and genuine demeanor put her at ease. She took his card, but didn't think much of it, assuming he was just another false promise. Amanda put the card in her pocket and forgot about it, focusing on her music and daily struggles. Little did she know, Gerald was serious about helping her and would soon become a significant figure in her life. Gerald's support would change the trajectory of Amanda's music career, and she would finally get the recognition she deserved. He would become a mentor, friend, and benefactor, helping her navigate the music industry. Amanda's music would soon reach new heights, and she would be grateful for Gerald's belief in her talent. She would look back on their first meeting as a turning point in her life and career. Amanda's story was one of perseverance and passion, and Gerald's support would help her share her music with the world. Gerald didn't hear from Amanda. He thought maybe she wasn't interested, but he didn't give up. Gerald believed in Amanda's talent and wanted to help her succeed. He had connections in the music industry and could open doors for her. Amanda decided to take a break from music and focus on her daily struggles. She was exhausted from trying to make a name for herself in the music industry. Despite her passion, Amanda felt like giving up on her dreams. She needed a break from the constant rejection and disappointment. Amanda's music career was not taking off as she had hoped. She was struggling to make ends meet and needed a steady income. Her music was not paying the bills, and she had to prioritize her survival. Amanda took a step back from the music scene and focused on her day job. She worked hard to make a living and provide for herself. The break from music was refreshing, and Amanda felt rejuvenated. She missed music, but she needed a break from the stress and pressure. Amanda's music was her passion, but it was also a source of frustration. She needed time to recharge and refocus. Gerald went to the club where Amanda used to perform, hoping to find her. He had been thinking about her and wanted to support her music career. Gerald was impressed by her talent and believed in her potential. He wanted to help her succeed and make a name for herself in the music industry. Gerald asked around, but no one knew where Amanda was or what she was up to. He was disappointed but didn't give up, hoping to run into her again someday. Weeks turned into months, and Gerald still thought about Amanda and her music. He wondered if she had given up on her dreams or if she was still pursuing her passion. Gerald hoped she was doing well and that their paths would cross again soon. He wanted to be a part of her journey and help her achieve success. Gerald's support and guidance could make a big difference in Amanda's music career. He was willing to invest time and resources to help her grow as an artist. Amanda's music had left a lasting impression on Gerald, and he wanted to see her thrive. He was a man of his word and would follow through on his promises. Gerald had been searching for Amanda for months, but she was nowhere to be found. Gerald thought he would never see Amanda again and gave up on his search. He was disappointed and felt like he had missed his chance. Gerald stopped frequenting the club, and his thoughts of Amanda became less frequent. He focused on his work and other interests, trying to move on. But deep down, Gerald still thought about Amanda and wondered what could have been. He hoped she was doing well and had found success in her music career. Gerald's search for Amanda had been in vain, and he was left with only memories. He remembered her talent, her passion, and her beautiful voice. Gerald wished he could have seen her perform again, but it seemed like that was not meant to be. He closed that chapter of his life and moved on, but Amanda was never far from his thoughts. Gerald's search for Amanda had been a long and fruitless one, but he still held out hope that their paths would cross again someday. Little did he know, their story was far from over. Amanda resumed her music career at the same club where she first met Gerald. She had taken a break, but her passion for music had brought her back. Unbeknownst to her, Gerald had been searching for her at the same club for months. Amanda was informed about a mysterious man who had been asking about her, but she couldn't think of anyone who might be looking for her. She was oblivious to Gerald's efforts to find her and didn't connect the dots. Amanda continued to perform, pouring her heart and soul into her music. She was focused on her craft and didn't notice the absence of the mysterious man. The club staff would occasionally mention a man who had been asking about her, but Amanda didn't give it much thought. Amanda was searching for clothes to wear one morning when a card fell out of her pocket. She had forgotten the card was there for months and was surprised to see it. The card had a name and number on it, Gerald's. Amanda wondered who Gerald was and why she had his number. She tried to recall their meeting, but it was a blur. Amanda decided to call the number, hoping to jog her memory. She dialed the number, and Gerald answered, thrilled to hear from her. Amanda introduced herself, and Gerald recognized her voice immediately. He was overjoyed that she had called and asked if they could meet to discuss her music. Amanda agreed, curious about Gerald's interest in her music. The call ended with a promise to meet soon, and Amanda felt a sense of excitement and anticipation. She wondered what Gerald wanted to discuss. Gerald had never been so drawn to a woman as he was to Amanda. From the moment they met, he was captivated by her talent and beauty. He couldn't stop thinking about her and hoped to meet her again someday. Gerald's attraction to Amanda was instantaneous and intense, and he couldn't explain why. He just knew he wanted to be around her and support her in any way he could. Gerald's feelings for Amanda only grew stronger as time passed, and he searched for her, hoping to find her. He was overjoyed when she finally called him, and they arranged to meet. Gerald was nervous but excited to see Amanda again and learn more about her. He was determined to help her achieve her dreams. Gerald and Amanda went for dinner, and their conversation flowed effortlessly. He was captivated by her passion for music and her dreams of becoming an artist. Gerald promised to fund her music and support her every step of the way. Amanda was overjoyed and grateful for his belief in her talent. He saw something in her that no one else did, and she was determined to make him proud. Gerald's support meant the world to Amanda, and she felt a sense of relief knowing she had someone in her corner. He was her rock, her confidant, and her biggest fan. Gerald fulfilled his promise to Amanda, and she became a successful artist. He funded her music and provided guidance and support every step of the way. Amanda's talent and hard work, combined with Gerald's backing, led to her rapid success. She started performing at sold-out shows and receiving critical acclaim. Amanda's music touched the hearts of many, and she became a household name. She was grateful to Gerald for believing in her and giving her the opportunity to shine. Gerald's investment in Amanda's music career had paid off, and she was living her dream. She was proud to have him by her side, cheering her on and offering encouragement. Amanda's success was not just hers, it was also Gerald's, and she made sure he knew it. She thanked him in every speech, every interview, and every chance she got. Gerald's love and support had made her dreams come true, and she was forever grateful. He had changed her life in ways she never thought possible, and she loved him for it. Gerald had to reveal his true intentions to Amanda, and he was nervous but honest. He told her how he had been attracted to her from the first day they met. Gerald shared how he had waited for her to call, and how he had searched for her everywhere. He explained how he had gone to the club, hoping to find her, and how he had asked about her. Amanda listened, surprised by Gerald's sincerity and dedication. She was touched by his words and felt a deep connection to him. Amanda had also fallen in love with Gerald, but was waiting for him to make the first move. She was thrilled that he had finally expressed his feelings, and she felt a sense of relief and happiness. Gerald's confession was sincere and heartfelt, and Amanda knew that his love was true. She had been waiting for this moment, and it felt like a dream come true. Amanda's heart was full of love for Gerald, and she knew that she wanted to spend the rest of her life with him. She said yes to his confession, and they shared a tender kiss. Their love was pure and strong, and they both knew that it would last a lifetime. Gerald and Amanda started a lovely relationship, filled with love, laughter, and music. They were each other's rock, supporting and encouraging each other every step of the way. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, and they knew that they were meant to be together. Amanda and Gerald's love story was one of true love and fate. They were grateful for every moment they spent together and looked forward to a bright future. Their love shone bright, inspiring others and filling their hearts with joy.